Okay, so we keep bragging about our riches in Africa. We keep saying Africa is so rich. We are rich in minerals, we are rich in lands, we are rich in natural resources. We are so blessed, which is true, which is a good thing. But the question I want to really ask you today is, why is Africa so rich and many Africans are so poor? Yeah, there are so many poor people in Africa today. I think we won't have one of the most poorest population in the world. And why is it like that? A continent so blessed and so rich, why is it like that? And you see, this particular question I'm asking you is, when you can get an answer to this question, if you can get an answer to this particular question, that's the place where the next generation of wealth globally will be built. When you understand this question and when you understand what is really happening, that's where the real question will be built. You see, here in Africa, one thing we've seen over time is how our mineral resources, our food produce, many other things have been extraction. Africa has just been like an extraction ground. Most of our raw commodities, most of our raw materials are being extracted and being used to build the world elsewhere. You see, our steel are being used to build the world elsewhere. Our food are being extracted and being produced elsewhere, and we end up importing them. So when you look at all these things, you understand the problem with Africa is not having all these raw materials. The problem is having a system around it, and that's where the next generation of wealth in Africa will be. For the longest time, we've thrived on, the first generation of Africa basically have thrived on selling our raw materials to the world, and they extract it and use it to build their own world, and the world is being built elsewhere with our own African resources. And the second generation has thrived, have complained about, oh, these things have been taken out of here, we should be processing these things, and factories have been built, and all they've thrived at being the workers of the system, being used to work the system. At the end of the day, the values are being taken out of here. So you see, one thing we've suffered in Africa, or one thing where we are heading to if you really want to build wealth in the next generation, is to pay attention to the system around these things. This is basically looking at the farm, or using the context of agriculture as an example. This is you basically looking at a farm, rather than just seeing farming, or rather than just seeing the crude part of farming, or just going into producing crops. Rather than saying that, you could see a system around it, see a system of processing, see a system of logistics, see a system of financing, see a system of building a market, an access market to these farms, to these systems. This cut across different sectors, but I'm speaking majorly in agriculture. You see, one of the biggest wealth in agriculture is being built around the farm, and not just in the farm. And when you understand this, you understand why people around the farm hold the major value of the farm, extract the most major value of the farm, have the real wealth about the farm. You see the farmers producing these crops year in, year out, they remain poor. For those people who buy from them and process that, like the most wealthiest people. So when you understand this, and as an African, a young African who really want to build wealth in the next generation or in this generation, you have to understand that this is